It is to you, old friend. I shall pass the Matrix of Leadership.
How's it going out there, everyone? W.F.S. here. And today, I think we need to have a little conversation about the Matrix of Leadership. There is a serious problem with the Matrix of Leadership. The rules behind it, how it works, how it chooses the next leader of the Autobots, and just basically, there are so many problems with this plot device that just, in some ways, it makes no sense to me.
Prime, I'm just a soldier. I'm not worthy.
Nor was I. But one day, an Autobot shall rise from our ranks.
Fire! It's just you and me now, Megatron.
Then you better get some help, Prime.
Oh, no. I've been waiting for this chance.
Think back to what Ultra Magnus just said to Optimus in Transformers the movie. Prime, I'm just a soldier. I'm not worthy. And Prime's response when he's about to hand him the Matrix of Leadership is, nor was I, but someday an Autobot will rise from our ranks. Really? Are you telling me, after everything that we've seen from Generation 1, Season 1 and 2, and his sacrifice at Autobot City in Transformers the movie, that Optimus Prime was not worthy of the Matrix of Leadership? He was just a vessel to hold it? There is just something seriously wrong with the way the Matrix decides who is and who is not qualified to be the one responsible for the power of the Matrix.
Ravage!
Autobots, transform! I'll deal with him. Ravage!
Ever since his activation by Alpha Trion 9 million years ago, Optimus Prime has been battling the Decepticons and has become one of the most recognized and honored Autobots in the history of their race. And yet the Matrix of Leadership has decided that he is not worthy of that power. Something is wrong here.
Decepticons are attacking our launch site. Where's Prime?
He's on Cybertron. It's up to you, Ultra Magnus.
Autobots, transform and mount up!
When Ultra Magnus rolls into action, he takes on the Decepticons like no one else.
Meet Ultra Magnus. As car carrier, he can transport 4 Autobots into battle. But once there, he transforms into my powerful Autobot commander.
Transformers!
Before Prime handed over the Matrix of Leadership to Ultra Magnus was Prime's second in command, and they have seen combat left and right. And once again, another respectable leader in the Autobot ranks. Ultra Magnus is praised by the Autobots for his courage, his bravery, and his leadership skills. And yet, once again, the Matrix of Leadership is handed over to him, and he is not worthy of the power that the Matrix has inside of it. Why? He's just as honorable and noble as Prime, and just as brave.
We meet again.
Why do you not flee? Did our last encounter teach you nothing?
Not cowardice, certainly.
No, nor the sense to recognize when your struggle is hopeless. Another time, Autobot. There are worlds to conquer today.
The Matrix of Leadership instead chooses Hot Rod, a young, reckless Autobot who is more interested in fun and adventure than he ever is in leadership. And when we first are introduced to him and he receives the Matrix and absorbs it into his body and goes from Hot Rod to Rodimus, he quickly defeats Galvatron, unleashes the power of the Matrix on Unicron, which basically destroys the bulk of Unicron's body. But then we move on into Season 3, and we see Hot Rod is no longer happy as Rodimus Prime. He's questioning every decision that he ever makes. He's unconfident about himself. He feels like he's unworthy, and he is sure as heck guilty about his reasons. We have two great contenders in Optimus and Ultra Magnus, and instead we get Hot Rod, who becomes Rodimus Prime. Hot Rod, young, eager, rambunctious, and once he absorbs the power of the Matrix and becomes Rodimus Prime, he uses the power of the Matrix to destroy the bulk of Unicron and frees Cybertron from Decepticon rule. But this is a happy ending, right? No, because once we move on into Season 3, Hot Rod becomes Rodimus Prime again, and Rodimus becomes so lacking in confidence, so afraid of his abilities, questions everything he does, and at the same time feels so much remorse, so much guilt for his interference with the battle between Megatron and Optimus Prime.
Why do I keep seeing you in my dreams, Optimus? Are you telling me I'm not the leader you were? I already know that, Optimus. I always have.
How in the world did the Matrix of Leadership choose this Autobot as the next leader of the Autobots? That's a question that needs to be asked here, because how it picks its candidates is very questionable.
Optimus, it's true. Our leader is back.
Yes, Skylinks. And this time, no force in the universe can stop me.
Now remember now, we're questioning, or at least I am, questioning how this machine, this Matrix of Leadership, picks its leaders, whether or not they're worthy of absorbing its power or not. And Optimus Prime has just been brought back to life for the second time. Well, the first time he was under Quintesson control, and he was more like a zombie, and the Matrix was fighting him even when Rodimus gave it back to him. Anyway, now we're in Season 3, the return of Optimus Prime, and Optimus's damage has been repaired from his fight with Megatron and what the Quintessons did to him earlier in the season. And now he's on a hunt to get the Matrix back from Rodimus, so hopefully the knowledge that's within the Matrix can be released and cure the entire galaxy of this plague. But you see, this is where it gets a little interesting for me, because once again, the Matrix is a selective device about how it is used and when it can be used. The Matrix, for all the years, all the trauma, all the nightmares that Prime has gone through battling Megatron, that the Matrix was never used. Apparently, Prime, he even said he wasn't worthy of the Matrix. He was just a host for it. And now, all of a sudden, when there's nobody else left, all of a sudden the Matrix decides that Prime is worthy to use it?
Now light our darkest hour.
So now the Matrix is completely empty. It is a useless device now. There's absolutely nothing more that can be done with this thing. So the question I have for all of you is, what was the purpose of this device? It defeated Unicron. It cured the virus. Yes. But beyond all that, what did it do? It deemed only a certain number of Autobots worthy of possessing its power. And once again, Optimus Prime for 9 million years wasn't deemed worthy of it. Only after there were no more Autobots left in the universe because they were all infected did it suddenly say, okay, Prime's good.
The wisdom of the ages. It's lost.
No, not lost. We're all a little wiser now.
The Matrix of Leadership makes absolutely no sense. It ignored two fantastic warriors, leaders, and chose a hot rod car who was rambunctious, highly emotional, and once he became the leader of the Autobots, became so unsure of himself. What was the point of the Matrix choosing Rodimus except for only to defeat Unicron and hold on to it until Optimus came back to life? I would love to know your thoughts and comments on this, and so please drop those comments below and let me know. Until the next time, my friends, God bless.